If you are checking how your students are progressing, the first place you'd want to look is at student alerts on the right. This gives you up-to-date information on students that have failed 2 or more lessons in a row or failed 1 lesson, so you can catch them early. And the ones who are failing 2 or more lessons in a row, they might be rushing, they might need some small group or individualized support outside of the iReady lessons. To check on your whole class, you click on Reports, and you will find Class Response to Instruction. Instruction is what they call the lessons in iReady. So Class Response to Instruction, and I've got my math or reading class. I select math, click Create Report. This will show me how my students are doing in math. So overall, the students have taken 220 lessons. No, they've passed 220 lessons. They've taken 235 and have passed 94%. This is overall. So overall, the class has spent 54 hours on here. As I scroll down, I see progress by student. So this will show me every student, the number of lessons they've passed, how many they've completed, the overall pass rate, and the pass rate within each domain, as well as their time on task. You'll notice that there is this orange exclamation point. When I hover over it, it tells me that this student's overall pass rate is below the threshold set for your account. So it says that this student, we need to check on them. So I can actually click on their name, and when I click on their name, you can do this for every student, it will bring me to their student response to instruction page. So how are they doing on the lessons? And so then I can see this student has somewhat been progressing, the dotted line instead of a full line, to mid-K in their numbers and operations. That means they're still having trouble as they've progressed, but they are progressing to, have progressed. Now see, this student is a 3rd grade student, so we're trying to get them up here to 3rd grade. As I scroll down, I see the detail by domain. So they've taken only numbers and operations. They've passed 71%, and they've been on it for 2 hours and 27 minutes. If I want to see what exactly they are having trouble with, I can look at the detail by lesson. And I see here the student's doing well in everything except for counting backward. So I would want to work with this student on counting backwards. And I can actually click here. It says there's no state standards aligned with this lesson. No Common Core state standards aligned with this lesson. So it's a lesson that it believes is important, but is not aligned to any of the standards. But if they are failing counting backwards, then that is something that I can work with them and support them on. Otherwise, the student's doing very well in everything else. So I hope this helps you see how you can access how your class is doing, and then clicking on a student to see how an individual student is doing in their lessons on iReady.